lane, and then our centers made a nice adjustment, got up there, and our defense just took over at that point. Jeremy had a huge first half in CJ, and once we got back in front, our defense was good the whole game. Obviously, neither team shot it very well. I thought we had the shots we'd like to have, but I told Trevor he took one bad shot. We had one bad three, and he made that one. So we need to get him some bad shots, I guess. But, this was a defensive effort game. We got loose balls. We got on the floor. We made a lot of good, really good hustle plays. Rock and Jeremy going after the ball. Tyler went after a couple that were 50-50 balls that he came up with. And that was really the difference. We got a lot of extra possessions in this game. And I thought that was really the difference in a basketball game. No questions.
What about Raheem's game? He was very active today.
Yeah, I think Raheem was good. He went after the ball. Bai was going after the ball. Our centers did a really good job. They have a big front line. I thought our centers did a really good job inside.
Jim, along that note, you did a nice job on the boards, too. They were pretty good offensive rebounding team, and they didn't get very
we were concerned about two things in this game. The two main things are getting back on defense. We gave them a couple layups, turnover layups in the first half, which we got that under control in the second half. But we wanted to get back on defense and rebound the basketball. That's really what we have to do. And I just thought we did a really good job. The best job on the boards, all year, really.
Jim, what was the key on defense aside from the effort and hustle?
We found Page. We did a good job making him uncomfortable. He's been the only guy really shooting the ball well from the three-point line. McDonald, we did a pretty good job with him. He only got a couple looks. Page got loose in the in the second half late. He got some good looks, and he can make those. I thought our defense. I thought we got a little tired. We probably were. We lost a step defensively in the second half, but they had 3 or 4 plays they could have capitalized, and they threw it away, made a mistake. They made some mistakes that ended up obviously helping us, but that was what I saw.
Could you talk about how your defense has progressed?
Well, our defense was good tonight. It was good in the Miami game, really good, fortunately, because our offense wasn't. Our defense was pretty good the other night, but our defense has been good late stages when we needed it. Tonight it was the best it's been in the first half. I mean, we really, if you take, they had 22 points in the first half, and 6 or 8 of them were on turnovers, layups. So that's a good defensive effort. North Carolina is still, the games they lost, everybody doesn't understand. They lost to teams, Belmont and UAB particularly. They missed 24 free throws. They didn't really lose those games. They weren't outplayed in those games. They just lost it at the foul line. That's it. They make 10 free throws more. They win both games. And then they beat the 3 teams that were rated number 1, 2, and 3 preseason. Kentucky, Michigan State, and Louisville. Those are 3. They'll be the 3 best wins anybody has this year. And 2 of the losses were just free throws. It wasn't that they didn't come out and play. They just missed free throws. And there's not much you can do about that. When those things happen, it's not your basketball team or game. It's just that, one guy had missed a lot of free throws. And that doesn't make them a bad team. They started out the game great. We had to take it to them. We had to make plays. We made some unbelievable defensive plays when they went up 10-6 or 12, whatever it was. We made some unbelievable defensive plays, some of the best we've made all year. Jeremy made a couple blocks. The guy's in there for dunks, and he's blocking it. Rock blocked a layup. We made some steals. We made some unbelievable plays defensively in the first half, and it was just our defense that won the basketball game. Period.
Coach, second straight double-double for Jeremy. As far as conference play starting, what have you seen from him that's been?
He's getting better. I think he's, he got a little tired today. I liked him coming off the bench, but we're going with him day one as practiced. He looks a little better, more mobile. So we got to really see, he's probably got to get a few days of practice before we see what exactly he can do. But, you know, Jeremy's, he's been playing about the same. He's playing a little more, but he was playing 30 minutes a game anyway, so he's not playing that many more minutes. He played too many tonight. I should have got him out a little bit there for a stretch, but you know, he's a key guy. He can get a rebound, he can block a shot, he can make a play, and he's shooting the ball much better.
Coach,
CJ was still the guy in the first half that, you know, got us going.
Coach Jeremy's getting the line a lot. I mean, right now, how well is his ability just to draw contact in the lane?
Well, he's going to go to the basket. That's what he does best, and you know, he's just got to figure out how to score when teams don't guard him, when they stay off him. He's going to have to figure it out. He's got work to do on that, but he's shooting the ball better.
Coach, you mentioned they're struggling shooting the ball. Did you have to make any adjustments defensively, the way they were attacking the zone, since they didn't have as many shooters as?
Well, we tried to take away, after McAdoo got those first couple, we tried to do a better job on him, and our centers did. We wanted to play Page. He's a good open shooter. We didn't want him to get going. Those were the two things we were really looking at the most. Their big guys were not effective tonight.
Do you think our team has kind of turned the corner about being more consistent?
Well, he's working at it. He's getting better. It's a progress. I think he's making progress. I thought he was good today. I thought, you know, we'd like to get him the ball a little bit more in there, and whether we can or not, we'll see as we move forward.
Let's talk about the big first half run. I think it was 21-3, and
Our defense,
that changed.
it's all defense. You know, our defense and CJ and Jeremy got going. Tyler had more turnovers in the first half than he's had all year, but he figured it out in the second half. Made some good plays.
Roberson gave you some good minutes.
Yeah, he did give us some good minutes, Tom. That's a good point. Coach, is there a question there, or is that just a point?
No, I'll give you the question is.
I answered it.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
From Boston College at 9 o'clock Monday, quick turnaround.
If I coach here for 50 years, will it be okay who I substitute, or is it going to be like, is it 40 years or 50 years, and then people will say, not asking me questions like that? The guys play their play. If you think you can coach better and put the guys in the game, get a job. I was trying to coach my kids' team yesterday. I wanted the coach to put somebody in. He didn't listen to me. I ain't going to listen to you.
Coach, I think you mentioned back in maybe November that people were comparing this team to last year's team, how good it can be.
Well, you know, I don't pay much attention to that, you know, those comparison stuff. That's for those people that you mentioned.
The ceiling for this team, has it gotten higher than you thought?
No, I mean, every team that's good has the chance to win a national championship. That's college basketball. Nothing's changed. That's the same every year for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. If you've got one of the top 15 teams, you could win. Simple as that. You know, it's just the way college basketball is. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs in everybody's season. We got some brutally tough games coming up as we go forward, and we'll have a tremendous number of tough nights, and it's how we react through those, how we get through those. Last year we got beat up really as badly as we've ever been beaten up for a 5 or 6 game stretch, and went to the Final Four. So, you know, those things are going to happen. North Carolina is 0-3 in this league. They'll bounce back. They'll get back. I mean, it's just the way it's going to be. You're going to get you're going to get beat up in the league like this, no matter who you are, unless you have a great team, and there's no great teams anymore. We had a great team 5, 6 years ago when we went 17-1 in the Big East. That was a great team, and we lost our center to injury, and we could have won the whole thing. But you know, it's just not going to be like that. And you know, you just try to get through it the best you can and become as good a team as you can. We've got a lot of guys that are going to get better. This is the first time Trevor Cooney's ever been in meaningful games. Tyler Ennis, first time ever. Jeremy played some last year, but you know, he didn't play a lot at the down the stretch run. We've got one guy that really was a key guy last year. So these guys are, obviously we've played really well when we've had to in tough games, and that's why we're where we're at. We might really be 14-2 or 13-3, where we really played well when we've had to, and that's a good quality, and that quality will stay with us, but it's not going to happen all the time. You're not going to make those plays all the time down the stretch and be down and go 10-0 on somebody at the end of the game. It's just not going to happen. But again, this team can get better. But you look around college basketball, all these teams are good. There's nobody you see play. You don't. Wow, I watched St. Louis before the game. They look really good. Dayton, I don't know if they ended up winning, but they were playing at Dayton. Dayton was as good as anybody I saw out in Maui. I didn't want to play Dayton over there. And they were winning by 12 or 14 at Dayton for the first half. I don't know if they hung in. That was, St. Louis, nobody even talks about them. There's just so many good teams out there. That's college basketball. When you get in the tournament, it's going to be a shootout. You're going to play games against teams like that can beat anybody. So we just want to try to get to be as good as we can. That's what we need to do. Boston College is a team. They've lost a lot of games. They've lost them all by 1 or 2 points. So you go play them, and you don't know what's going to happen. If you're not ready, you're not playing your game, you're going to have a hard night. So this team's been good. I hope they keep thinking about what they need to do. We played a good road game at Virginia Tech, and now we've got a good road game coming up. And we'll see what happens.
Have you ever had to kind of lasso them in, so to speak, in terms of the team not getting too happy with what they're
No, they're good. They've got a good attitude. They don't get that high. They're not celebrating a lot. They haven't celebrated yet. I don't think they even celebrated Maui that much. And that was a good tournament win. No, they've been good. They come to work every day. The assistant coaches have really pushed them, really worked them hard, and they've gotten better. It's better every day.
What's your thoughts on Boston College? What's
I
kind of
just
going on
said
with them?
they're good enough to beat anybody, and we just need to be ready. They got some guys that can really shoot it, and in a lot of close games that they haven't come out on their side, but they're not getting blown out. All right. Yep. Thank you.